Welcome to the Week in Review, brought to you by Inverse. Investing makes sense when you learn by doing. Here are the market highlights of the past week. The Nasdaq slid this week as investors reassessed the sustainability of massive AI-related capital spending. Bitcoin hit lows it hasn't seen in over a year. USD, gold, and silver stabilized after last week's wild ride. Brings to mind the old adage, change is the only constant. It was also a heavy week of global economic data and central bank decisions. Here are the highlights from Canada and the U.S. U.S. manufacturing surprised to the upside, with the ISM PMI jumping back into expansion for the first time in a year, rising to 52.6 from 47.9. Canadian manufacturing also showed expansion, with a January read of 50.4. Automobile sales in Canada grew by 3% and shrunk by 1% in the U.S., potentially indicating a divergence in consumer confidence. Jobs in both countries showed weakness, with the U.S. adding 25,000 jobs against an expected 45,000. In Canada, the loss of 25,000 jobs was tempered, as it was composed of a loss of 70,000 part-time jobs against a gain of 45,000 full-time jobs, with Ontario manufacturing bearing the brunt of the losses. ISM Services PMI was unchanged from January at 53.8, indicating ongoing expansion. For the Eurozone and UK, both the European Central Bank and the Bank of England held rates steady at 4% and 3.75%, respectively. Eurozone CPI was released on Wednesday, 1.7% down from 1.9% in December. The last CPI for the UK was December's, which rose slightly to 3.4% from 3.2%. Wow, that really was heavy. Reminds me of the rock song lyrics, "Heavy duty brings out the duty in my soul." If you get that reference, then give yourself an 11 out of 10. And as a bonus, here at Inverse, we've been calculating year-over-year change in earnings. This week, we analyzed all U.S. reporters on the New York Stock Exchange and Nasdaq with market cap over $1 billion. And the results, drum roll please. The year-over-year change is 36%. Well, that's all for this Week in Review. Remember, folks, it's not timing the market, but time in the market. And now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.